Okay, hey guys, Corey here, the art archaeologist. So real quick, I just wanted to do a couple of sheets. I got some new printer paper from Walmart, and I wanted to do that and another piece of mixed media paper. And I just want to do what I discovered in the last video, was to put water droplets on the paper and then add color. So I'm going to be using my little gold metallic paint here, and this is from my Kuretake set right here, and this color is actually gold. This is a pretty nice set, but I'm just going to be using the metallic out of it for today. I'm going to stick with my sonnet set, my 24 color sonnet set. I really want to kind of stick with some earth tones over here, and I like the colors in this set straight out of the pans. I found my bone folder, yippee, so I've got that. I've got a large round and a medium round, because I want this to be kind of watery. So I did the same thing as last time. I just folded lengthwise and horizontally wise the Canson mixed media, and then I've got my glossy photo paper. Same folds for these as well, and this is what it looks like. It's by Pen and Gear. So I couldn't find the other brand that I used before. This is the brand they have. They have this and HP, and the HP was so expensive I couldn't justify buying it. So I like to keep my art stuff on a budget. So I've also got my heat tool here. You definitely want to have your heat tool handy. And I've also got my little little pitcher of water here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started real quick. So here's the ink blot I was talking about that I was so enamored and inspired by from the last ink blot experimentational tutorial I did. It's a Treasure Hunting Tuesday video, and I will put an end card at the end of this video. I'll put a little end link to click on it if you'd like to see this being made. This to me was the best one made in that video, and this came about by me just dropping the water droplets on. So let's go over the results we got here. Now, here's the first one we just did. This one here, I'm gonna bring you in a little. This is the Pen & Gear glossy photo paper that we used, and the metallics didn't really show up until it was fully dry, and now they're showing up gorgeously. And another thing that I have discovered is, well, I knew this before, you want to use a lot of water, but the water droplets really bring an extra translucency. So if you focus on like 3 parts water to 1 part pigment, you're going to get more translucency in your piece. And you saw how quick we made this. These are very easy to overwork. I have a few more videos on the photo paper ones, and I will link one of those at the end as well as this one here. But the glossy photo paper gives you results with the ink blotting like no other paper can give you, and your best results are going to be with watercolor. I went through a whole big experimentation on that for a couple Treasure Hunting Tuesday videos. If you haven't already seen them, I invite you to check those out. So this Pen & Gear paper works great. I highly recommend it. It really works well. Here is the other watercolor paper sample. And also with this technique, less really is more, because they can be overworked so fast. So this one came out kind of neat, and I like all the negative white space in this one. It came out really pretty different and very interesting. Lots and lots of texture and veining in here. So again, another really great result from that Pen & Gear high gloss photo paper. Okay, now on to the mixed media paper samples. Here's this first one we did, and I was really hoping to get more of this going on. This one is, I'm telling you, when you make one of these that you love, trying to duplicate it, as you can see, is impossible. But maybe just a few less drops. I might have been trying to do too many drops at one time, and then it all got muddled together. So like in the very last one, this one here, I used less drops in a more concentrated area, and look at all the detail we got. Another beautiful thing about using this Canson mixed media paper is I got a lot of granulating going on with my watercolors, and that I really love, all of that texture in there. And then of course this drop was very big, and it gave us a big blob. So when you try this, try smaller drops, try like 1 or 2 at a time. I had spattered this pretty good, and I had got most of this page in one shot because I did all the drops, folded it, and then I used a palette knife in this video. Instead of my bone folder, I used this palette knife, and that could be the difference too. This is much more flimsy than my bone folder. This is so stiff, so that could absolutely be a determining factor. What I did was I did the drops, I closed this, and then I took the palette knife and I went down on this part, And then on this part, I just went straight across towards the fold. And the more you go towards the fold, of course, the more concentration of color you are going to get in the middle of your piece. If you want to avoid that, just go out. But then all of this, you will end up pushing it off the page. So, you know, this is just that great art form that is total play, total experimentation. You get a different result every single time you do this, and adding color is such a fun way to experiment too. This video here, I did just black ink, and I used India ink that time. So this is all India ink here. And then of course, these are all watercolor. So you can definitely, let's go back to these two. There's, you know, the color is different. The India ink is more of a brownish tone to me, it looks like. And the lighter blacks are showing up much more gray in the watercolor. So there's another exciting treasure that we dug up on this. So this video, of course, is a Saturday video. It's not going to be a Treasure Hunting Tuesday video because I have other Treasure Hunting Tuesday exciting stuff coming up, and I really wanted to get this out because I had just done the other two. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I surely do invite you to. We've got a lot of really fun and exciting things going on this channel. So come on back, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.